I'm Martin Anderson on a Friday here. Live Studio B sessions are brought to you by Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, and we wrap up this week's of music and such on a weekday with Ben Balmer, who's recently moved to Asheville. He's brought his guitar, some nice-looking boots, and he's ready to play one for us here on WNCW.
Thanks so much for having me. I should have left in the morning when I felt I had the need. Felt my boots start to stutter, felt them slowly lose their speed. In this world of choices, well, why did it leave me with one? But I cannot be the man who runs. I've always been the favorite son. Decisions from a Gatling gun, they can't keep me away from here. I felt an hour click past me, an iron chain on an anchor of rust. Watching that parcel she sent me unopened, just like we discussed. In this world of process, well, why do I always feel done? But I cannot be the man who runs. I've always been the favorite son. Decisions from a Gatling gun, they can't keep me away from here. Well, I'm the king of the palace of do-right, a miasmic companion to lust. A tearful display in the moonlight, she's so honest she turned into dust. But if this world just gives you love, well, why do I blink through anathema? But I cannot be the man who runs. I've always been the favorite son. Decisions from a Gatling gun, they can't keep me away from here. Yeah, they can't keep me away from here. Yeah, they can't keep me away from here.
Ben Balmer starting off his Studio B session here on WNCW with that one. That's Keep Me Away from the new one?
Yep, it's on the new record.
Honky Tonk Macbeth. Well, all right, on. Congratulations on the record.
Thank you so much. It was a long time coming. We worked real hard on it.
Oh, yeah? Your third record. And, who'd you work with?
I did most of the recording with Justin Douglas over at King Electric Studios in Austin.
Right.
And the musicians on it are Kat Clemens and Josh Flowers and Aaron Parks for the most part. And we got some really wonderful other musicians. Eddie Dickerson on fiddle. Yeah, there's a lot of talent on there. I'm just so glad they like my songs.
Are these all folks from Austin?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're from Austin, although Eddie Dickerson is a fiddle player out of Fredericksburg, Virginia now.
Oh.
So, yeah.
All right.
People moving around.
Yeah. Well, the album, it's just really caught our ears, and nice artwork and everything. And then we opened up and played it, and it's like, not only was it well recorded with, great musicians, but just, the songs really, they stand up.
Thank you.
Some good
Thank
ones
you for
on here.
saying that. I needed it. I needed to hear that today.
Yeah? Oh, rough day?
No, I mean, it's just kind of early, and and I just moved here, from Texas, and I'm just kind of getting my feet wet, playing gigs, and it's just nice to hear that it's well received by people that are now my neighbors.
Right on. Yeah, yeah. We're happy to be your neighbors. So you grew up in Michigan, Ypsilanti?
Yeah, Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Right on. And then how long were you in Austin?
I was in Austin for 14 years.
Oh, all right then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I moved just in April of this year.
Okay. So what made you move to Asheville?
Several reasons. I think Austin's changing a lot. It's a burgeoning, growing city that a lot of people are moving there, and I think it got a little bit big for me. It's and I was just looking for a place that seemed a little bit I don't know, welcoming in a way that doesn't hustle and bustle quite as much, and with a lot of talent. And every time I've gone through this area, I've just met so many people that really enjoy it, and people who are incredibly talented songwriters and performers. And I just wanted to be a part of what's going on here.
Yeah. Well, now, if anyone here tells you that Asheville isn't growing and changing, well, then careful, they're going to have a bridge to sell you. But it is a much smaller scale than Austin, that's for sure.
I'm not. I'm totally aware of that for sure. And, and I know that it's easy to, and I'm aware that there's, cities change so fast, and it's hard for a lot of folks. When they see those kind of things happen around them, they hope that things stay the same. But at least one thing that I've learned in Austin is that that's really just never true, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I just hope that I can contribute and learn from the community that I've just joined, and not be someone who takes away from it.
Oh man, that's a great way to live, and a great message to put out there, motto to live by. We're talking with Ben Balmer here on WNCW. Yeah, I like that. It's funny. I made mention briefly of your boots, compliment, and then that first song you played, you have the line about you felt your boots start to stutter.
Mm-hmm.
One of the lines in that song that I love. You just got these great lines in the songs here. Do you write them all? I think they're all your own.
Yeah, they're all my songs. I have two co-writes with my friend Vivian Wilder out of Toronto and Noah Collins out of Chattanooga, but the rest are all solely my own. That one I wrote myself. Is
there a particular headspace or setting you get into for your songwriting, Ben?
Usually when I'm have hard things going on in my life, I love to play music all the time. But it's funny, I always wonder about people who write really happy songs, because, when I use music as a way to get through hard times in my life, or to process difficult times, maybe not bad things, but at least difficult things. And those are, feelings that I have to process and figure out and work through. And so a lot of my songs are about heartbreak or murder, or, but I always wonder about folks who write happy songs, because I'm like, oh man, are you processing happiness? Is that, because that's like my default. I'm usually feeling really good. So, I always wonder about that. But yeah.
Yeah. Processing happiness. That's another line that could be used in the song.
That's our first co-write. You got it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You got a point. You got a point.
I'm having a great day. Ben Balmer here on WNCW. Let's get another song. Folks, Ben is playing two shows tonight and tomorrow night in Asheville. You're at the Asheville Guitar Bar this evening with
Mr. Jimmy. Yeah.
Blues,
I'm very excited about that.
Blues man, Mr. Jimmy.
Mm-hmm. He's a wonderful guitar player and singer. Cool picker out of Chicago originally, but he's been living here for a while, and he has a special guest every Friday, and I'm going to be mostly playing harmonica with him, but I'm going to play a few songs as well. I've been looking forward to it. It's a really cool spot too, over at the Asheville Guitar Bar.
Yeah, they're on Riverside Drive. That's this evening at 7, and then tomorrow you're at One World West.
Yes,
at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's with and my bass player is driving in from Austin, which I'm really excited about. So I'm very excited about both of those shows. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Terrific.